Walker, Season 1, Episode 15, Four Stones in Hand. Cordell is having a difficult time with not being a ranger. Liam catches him outside the family ranch house listening to a police scanner. Liam is visibly worried about his brother and all they have been through. He's wondering where Cordell is headed with his life after turning in his badge. Liam gives his brother a Rubik's Cube to solve to see if he can keep his mind on that instead of listening to a police scanner. Later on, Walker goes to the Sidestep bar and meets Mickey there. While they're both there, Mickey encounters the woman named Mercedes, who is her biological mother, and she wants nothing to do with her. Mickey gets upset and leaves the Sidestep, and as she does, she tells Walker to stay out of it. Later on, as Walker is taking out the trash at the Sidestep, he sees Mercedes in her car, and he can see that she is visibly upset. And going against Mickey and his better judgment, he decides to help Mercedes with not just Mickey, but how she was scammed. Walker meets with Mercedes privately and decides to investigate a scammer that interfered with her reconciling with Mickey. While helping Mercedes, later on, Walker goes to a residence and is caught breaking into a home that Mercedes tipped off Walker about. While trying to get into the house, an old law enforcement colleague of Walker's named Randall, who is on the Austin Police Department, he and his partner catch Walker breaking into the old abandoned house that Walker is checking out, which lands him in hot water and in a jail cell. While in jail, Mickey comes to find out why he is in there, and he tells her that he was trying to help out Mercedes, which pisses off Mickey, and she walks out. Connie from Ranger Headquarters, who Walker and Mickey work with, bails Cordell out of jail. After much persistence from Walker, Mickey decides to help him find out who scammed Mercedes and many others like her. Meanwhile, Stella and August are back in school. They both think that they are okay and not suffering from any stress or anything else from the past events, when that is clearly not the case. August is suffering from a bit of post-traumatic stress when any loud noise sends him into a fear-induced attack, covering himself, hiding, thinking someone is shooting at him. Stella is just trying to put all that behind her. Her friend Isabella is not happy with Stella either. Abilene and Bonham are at the oncologist's office looking at more treatment options for his cancer. The young doctor tells them both that they are looking at radio and hormonal treatment options, which could take up to 6 months. The doctor tells Bonham and Abilene the side effects, and Bonham gets up and starts to leave after hearing them. Walker and Mickey question Mercedes about several key pieces of information when her NA Narcotics Anonymous meetings come up, where she says she shared a lot of intimate details about her life with the group, and she says she is about to head to one, and Mickey decides to go with her undercover. Mickey meets the lady who runs the meetings named Joy Caldwell. After the meeting ends, she asks Mickey if she would like to go grab a coffee. Mickey agrees to the meeting with Joy. She calls Walker to tell him about it, and she asks him to go to her house while it is empty and look around for anything suspicious or anything they can use against her if she, in fact, is the one who is responsible for the scamming. Walker gladly agrees to do so. Walker goes to her house and acts as if he is making a delivery. He makes his way inside the house and starts looking around. Walker notices that she has several fans going, but that her air conditioner is cut off. He finds a lockbox behind a large picture frame. He gets it open and discovers many other people Joy has scammed in the past. While getting coffee, Joy tells Mickey that she wants to step in as her personal temporary sponsor and help her with more personal matters as well. After their conversation, Joy leaves to go home. Mickey calls Walker and tells him that she is on her way home and that he needs to get out of there. Walker tells her what he found before making his way out. Walker tells Mickey that he found everything. Walker makes it out of there just in time before Joy enters the house. The next morning, Stella and August finally talk about all that has happened and get their feelings out in the open to each other, only they did it in the AV lab at school, not knowing that the broadcast switch was turned on and the entire school heard their conversation. After school, Ruby finds August outside and goes to check on him. Walker and Mickey attend the next NA meeting with Mercedes. Really, the meeting is a setup by Walker and Mickey to take down Joy and her scamming people. They bring in all the people that Joy has scammed over before, and Joy is arrested for her crimes. Mickey and Mercedes talk and decide that they want to have a relationship, but Mercedes says that she has to make sure for herself that she is clean 100% so she can in fact have a relationship one day with her daughter Mickey. Mickey and Walker talk about finding balance and not breaking the rules, and that Walker cannot be a civilian but have the luxuries of being a Texas Ranger as well. Walker and Mickey both agree that that is something that he does need to work on. Isabella and Stella talk and make up, and Stella apologizes for shutting her out when she was with Trevor. Stella discovers that Isabel likes her brother August. Abilene and Bonham decide to renew their vows, and Bonham decides he won't run away from treatment anymore. And that is how Walker Season 1, Episode 15, Four Stones in Hand, ends. This was a fun yet sort of emotional episode. It was fun because of Walker and all the hilarious predicaments he gets himself into. But it was emotional because talking about cancer or someone who has cancer is never anything that is good or fun. Then there's the situation with Mickey and her biological mother Mercedes, who does come into the picture and wants to have a relationship with her, but what sucks is that she and others were being scammed by an evil woman. I have known women like this in my life, and they look just like Joy, and they have that evil aura or presence around them, and that's never a good thing. So I can just say that that woman, Joy, that kind of hit home for me. Then there is Stella and August dealing with the aftermath and trauma of the past events, such as the death of their mom, then being the target of Clint West, Trevor Strand, and their men, and the heroic death of Hoyt Rollins. Stella and August are both having to sort through those feelings, and August, we learn, is suffering from a form of post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't think his case is very severe, though. I do think that maybe he needs to go to some sort of therapy or psychologist just to help him deal with all that. So those are really all my thoughts and feelings for this episode. I'm going to give Walker Season 1, Episode 15, Four Stones in Hand, a B+. This was not the best episode, but it was certainly not the worst episode either. I hope Walker can get his head on straight and sort out everything so he will be able to put his badge back on and go back to being the Texas Ranger that he is. Plus, I hope Cordell will help August get some help for his PTSD. And I certainly hope that Bonham's treatments will work and destroy his cancer forever. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Good night. God bless. I love all of you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.